Imagine two people. The first person earns $1 million. The second person earns $100,000. Most people would assume that the millionaire is automatically wealthier and financially secure. But what if I told you that 10 years later, the millionaire is broke, while the person who earned much less is financially independent? How is that possible? The answer lies in understanding the difference between wealth creation and wealth preservation. Most people spend their entire lives focusing on making money. Very few learn how to keep it. And that is why many lottery winners go bankrupt, professional athletes lose fortunes, and high-income earners often struggle financially despite earning more than enough. Today, we're going to break down the crucial difference between wealth creation and wealth preservation, why both are important, and how mastering these two concepts can completely change your financial future. What is wealth creation? Let's start with wealth creation. Wealth creation is the process of generating income, building assets, and increasing your net worth. In simple terms, wealth creation is all about making money. This can happen through starting a business, investing in stocks, real estate investing, building a side hustle, creating digital products, developing valuable skills, growing a career. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, and business owner has participated in wealth creation. When someone launches a company and grows it into a profitable business, they are creating wealth. When someone buys stocks that increase in value over time, they are creating wealth. When someone develops a skill that allows them to earn a higher salary, they are creating wealth. Without wealth creation, there is nothing to preserve. This is why many financial experts encourage young people to focus heavily on increasing income during their early years. At this stage, growth matters more than protection. You need assets before you can worry about preserving them. What is wealth preservation? Now let's talk about wealth preservation. Wealth preservation is the process of protecting your assets and maintaining your financial position over time. Instead of asking, how do I make more money? Wealth preservation asks, how do I keep the money I've already made? This includes managing risk, diversifying investments, avoiding unnecessary losses, reducing taxes legally, maintaining emergency funds, protecting assets through insurance, planning for retirement. Many wealthy individuals spend years creating wealth, but devote even more effort to preserving it. Why? Because losing money is often easier than making it. A person may spend 10 years building $1 million portfolio, but lose half of it in a few bad investment decisions. That's why preservation becomes increasingly important as wealth grows. The biggest mistake most people make. Most people focus exclusively on wealth creation. They constantly chase higher returns, bigger opportunities, riskier investments, and fast money schemes. But they rarely think about protection. This mindset creates a dangerous cycle. As soon as they make money, they put it at risk trying to make even more. Instead of securing their gains, they gamble them. This is one reason why many people who experience sudden financial success eventually lose it. They know how to create wealth. They never learned how to preserve it. Why wealth creation gets more attention? Let's be honest. Wealth creation is exciting. Everyone loves hearing stories about millionaire entrepreneurs, startup founders, real estate investors, and stock market winners. These stories capture attention because they involve growth and opportunity. Wealth preservation, on the other hand, sounds boring. Nobody gets excited about emergency funds, insurance policies, diversification, or risk management. But boring is often what keeps people wealthy. The financial world celebrates the person who made millions. It rarely talks about the person who quietly kept those millions for decades. The rich understand both. One major difference between wealthy individuals and average earners is that wealthy people understand when to switch priorities. In the beginning, they focus on wealth creation. They take calculated risks. They invest in businesses. They build skills. They pursue opportunities. But as their wealth grows, their focus gradually shifts. Instead of asking, how much can I make? They start asking, how much can I protect? This change in mindset is critical, because the more wealth you accumulate, the more important preservation becomes. Wealth creation requires risk. Here's an important truth. Creating wealth usually requires taking some level of risk. Every successful investment contains uncertainty. Every business venture carries risk. Every career decision involves potential setbacks. Without risk, significant wealth creation becomes difficult. However, smart investors understand that risk must be calculated. They don't blindly chase returns. They evaluate opportunities carefully. They understand that losing capital can be more damaging than missing an opportunity. Wealth preservation requires discipline. If wealth creation rewards ambition, wealth preservation rewards discipline. Preservation often means saying no. No to unnecessary spending, no to risky investments, no to lifestyle inflation, no to emotional financial decisions. This can be difficult because human nature often pushes people toward instant gratification. When income increases, many people immediately increase their spending. They buy bigger houses, more expensive cars, luxury items, and before long, their financial obligations grow as quickly as their income. This makes preserving wealth much harder. The power of diversification. One of the most effective wealth preservation strategies is diversification. Diversification means spreading investments across different assets. Instead of putting all your money into one stock, one business, or one investment, you distribute your risk. Why? Because no investment is guaranteed. If one asset performs poorly, others may perform well. This helps protect your overall financial position. Diversification may not maximize returns in every situation, but it significantly reduces the risk of catastrophic loss. And preserving wealth often means avoiding devastating mistakes. Inflation, the silent wealth killer. Many people think preserving wealth means simply saving money, but there is a problem: inflation. Inflation gradually reduces purchasing power over time. If your money sits idle for years, it may buy less in the future than it does today. This is why true wealth preservation is not about hiding money under a mattress. It's about protecting purchasing power. Successful preservation strategies often involve investments that can keep pace with or exceed inflation over the long term. The importance of cash reserves. Another key principle of wealth preservation is maintaining liquidity. In simple terms, having accessible cash. Life is unpredictable. Emergencies happen, markets decline, businesses experience challenges, unexpected expenses appear. People without cash reserves often find themselves forced to sell investments at the worst possible time. A healthy emergency fund provides stability during uncertainty. It acts as a financial shock absorber. Why some millionaires go broke. History is filled with examples of wealthy individuals losing fortunes. Many athletes earned tens of millions of dollars. Many lottery winners received life-changing sums. Many celebrities generated enormous incomes, yet some eventually went bankrupt. Why? Because wealth creation alone wasn't enough. They generated wealth but failed to preserve it. High income does not guarantee financial security. Strong financial habits do. The ability to keep wealth often matters more than the ability to earn it. Finding the right balance. The goal is not choosing between wealth creation and wealth preservation. The goal is balancing both. If you focus only on preservation, your wealth may never grow significantly. If you focus only on creation, you may expose yourself to unnecessary risks. Successful financial planning combines growth and protection. Think of it like building a castle. Wealth creation builds the castle. Wealth preservation builds the walls around it. Without the castle, there's nothing to protect. Without the walls, the castle remains vulnerable. You need both. The biggest financial lesson most people never learn is that making money and keeping money are two completely different skills. Wealth creation gets you to the top. Wealth preservation keeps you there. One requires ambition, the other requires discipline. One focuses on opportunity, the other focuses on protection. The wealthiest individuals in the world understand that lasting financial success isn't just about how much money you earn. It's about how much you keep, how well you protect it, and how effectively you pass it on to future generations. So ask yourself, are you only focused on creating wealth, or are you also learning how to preserve it? Because true financial freedom isn't achieved when you make your first million. It's achieved when you can keep it, grow it, and protect it for years to come. And that's the real difference between wealth creation and wealth preservation. Remember, making money is important, but keeping that money is what creates lasting financial freedom. Many people spend years learning how to earn more, yet very few take the time to learn how to protect and grow what they already have. So as you move forward on your financial journey, don't just focus on building wealth. Focus on preserving it as well. Because true wealth isn't measured by how much you make, but by how much you keep over time. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video on money, investing, and financial success. Also, let me know in the comments, which do you think is more important right now, wealth creation or wealth preservation? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.